Justice back-to-school investigation last night revealed some North Texas school districts are not conducting the required number of fire drills. We are uncovering another problem tonight, and this one spreads across the entire state.
Investigator Kristen Severance back with us tonight, and some disturbing new information.
Yeah, so we found that no one from the state is checking to make sure these school districts are doing enough fire drills, and some fire officials at the local level had no idea they were supposed to be checking either.
Yeah, when the bell rings, what are you supposed to do? What did you do in class? You don't remember?
8-year-old Nicholas Bird couldn't tell us what he's supposed to do during a fire drill.
If you have a classroom full of kids that don't know what to do and they panic, it's not a good thing.
He goes to Grandview Elementary. Reports show his school did 4 fire drills last year, although one recorded date was a Saturday when kids aren't there. School districts must complete 1 fire drill a month. Grandview ISD did just 33% of the required drills. Superintendent Joe Perrin said they didn't skip them on purpose.
I knew that we needed to do them, and we have always done fire drills. I just didn't realize that you needed to do it once a month.
Isn't it your job to know?
Yes, it is my job to know, and ultimately the responsibility comes back to me.
Perrin said they made changes to make sure Grandview schools are in compliance this year. But Grandview is not alone. Paradise ISD and Godly ISD are on the list for the districts that did the fewest amount of drills.
Well, the schools themselves should check. They should either have some kind of safety or someone that's oversees those.
Consumer Justice uncovered in many cases, no outside agency is checking on the districts. First, we went to the state fire marshal's office. They provide schools with this fire drill report form. It states, school fire drills are required by local fire code adoption, or in areas without codes, the fire inspection rules of the state fire marshal. But at the bottom of the form, clear instructions. Please do not send forms to the state fire marshal. They referred us to the Texas Education Agency. TEA told us our questions are better addressed by the Texas School Safety Center. The TSSC is a nonprofit created by the Texas legislature in charge of key school safety initiatives and mandates. We traveled to San Marcos to interview TSSC school safety specialist Tom Kelly.
We're not a regulatory agency, so we don't go out and tell everybody what what all the requirements are. We try to share that in a number of different varieties. We have information on our website, toolkits about the law. We have school safety summits.
Kelly says the TSSC is there to educate, not enforce. You've created all these best practices, but what good are these best practices if the districts aren't doing them?
That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you've got to do. The schools are going to have to make sure that they do those drills.
Who should be checking to make sure that the districts are in compliance?
Well, the enforcement agency would be the fire marshal. The local actually takes precedent over the state.
Tarrant County Deputy Fire Marshal Keith Ebel said the same thing. The local fire department should be checking fire drill reports during their yearly inspection of the schools.
They should be checking the books that the fire drills are being conducted and is being documented as being done.
Ebel says if the city has a volunteer fire department or is in an unincorporated area, then it falls to the county fire marshal. In Johnson County, where Grandview and Godly are located, there is no fire marshal. Grandview hired a third-party company to check the fire alarms, extinguishers, and exits, but not the fire drill reports. Godly said the state fire marshal's office does their yearly inspections, but records show the state fire marshal hasn't inspected Godly since 2011. And in Wise County, where Paradise is located, the county fire marshal told us the volunteer fire chief does the inspections. So we asked the volunteer fire chief, and he said he doesn't. After we contacted the Wise County Fire Marshal, he sent a letter to Paradise ISD informing them he'll be doing the yearly inspections and checking fire drill reports.
Is it fair to make the statement for any of us now that it's still a little confusing the way this goes down so many rabbit holes? I would hope it's fair to say that. But I want to go back for anybody, if you missed this last night, part 1, we had some really important information at the end of your story. If I want to drill down and find my kid's school, your kid's school out there, you've got that posted on the website.
Yes, absolutely. And a lot of parents are really interested in that. Just go to our database. It's more than 1,500 schools in North Texas. You can see how many fire drills each school did, how many they skipped. Go to the website, click on the I-Team logo that's in the middle of the page. You'll go to the fire drill story, and then the database is right there.
I just did it while you were talking. It is really that easy. It's ready to go.
And
just in that amount of
that's about
time.
the simplest thing about this story, right? You're going through 1,600 different schools
Yeah.
and all the documents, man. Thanks for doing all the hard legwork.
You bet.
We appreciate it.
Yes, check out the database and share it.
Thank you. All right, if you need help from Kristen, she is just a phone call or an email away. You can leave her a message, 817-586-7211, or email her at consumerjustice@ktvt.com.